Good morning, students. This is the second video of lengths of plane curves. Lengths of plane curves means in this here we find the given curves lengths. Okay, in integral calculus, the topic name is lengths of plane curves. Here we find the length of a given plane curve. Already in lengths of plane curve video 1 we discussed some models. Here we see another model. See first see already in previous video we discussed these four models. Again I will discuss here. See rectification formulas. What are these? Rectification formula. What is rectification? To find the length of given curve is called rectification. Rectification means finding the length of given curve. Here we have four types of formulas. When we use these four type of formulas, it's based on the given equation. So here we have four types of equations. The first model is Cartesian equation. Again in Cartesian equations we have two models. And third one is parametric equation. Fourth one is polar equation. These are all discussed in video 1. Okay. Again I discussed it here. See, we have four types of equations. From Cartesian equations we have two models, and third one is parametric equation and fourth one is polar equation. Here these are the formulas. What is the procedure? First we draw a graph of given curve and find the limit values. After finding limit values we differentiate given equation with respect to independent variable. After that we write the formula of the length of the arc of based on given equation. See, if the given equation Cartesian form. What is Cartesian form? The equation contain the terms in x and y only. If the equation is y equals to f of x form, we used this equation. Already in first video we did a problem also. Next, what is the second form of Cartesian form? The given equation x equals to f of y. That is, the equation is the function terms of y. Okay, here we find the limit values of y and we differentiate the given function with respect to y. So we find dx by dy. Then we substitute all these values in given formula. What is the formula? S equals to, what is s here? Length of arc. We denote length of arc with s. Okay, we denote length of arc with s. So s equals to integral y1 to y2 root 1 plus dx by dy whole square, and with respect to dy we integrate the formula. Okay, third model is parametric form. Here the functions x and the terms x and y are the functions in t. The terms x and y are functions of t. What is first we find the limit values of t. Okay, after that we differentiate x and y with respect to t. So we get dx by dt and dy by dt values. So what is the formula here? S equals to integral t1 to t2 root dx by dt whole square plus dy by dt whole square under root dt. This is the equation parametric form. Last one is polar form. In video 1 already we solved one problem based on this formula. Okay, polar equation means the function contains r and theta. First we find the limit value. First we draw the graph of given curve and find the limit values of theta, say theta 1 and theta 2. After that we differentiate r with respect to theta. We find dr by d theta. After all these finding values we substitute in formula. What is the formula here? S equals to integral theta 1 to theta 2 root r square plus dr by d theta whole square, where r is the given equation and dr by d theta is the differentiation of derivative of r with respect to theta. These are the four formulas. Next, in this video we solve some problems based on Cartesian equation form 2 and parametric equation. Okay, see here. What is the first sum? Find the length of the arc of the curve y equals to log secant x. What is the given curve? Y equals to log of secant x. Length of the arc of the curve y equals to log secant x from x equals to 0 to x equals to pi by 3. That means the limit value is already given here. So I draw the graph of log secant x. This is the graph of log secant x from minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. This is the graph of log secant x. But here we want from x equals to 0 to x equals to pi by 3 only. That means we have to find the length of this green curve. Say L, okay? Here we have to find the length of the arc from x equals to 0 to x equals to pi by 3. Here x equals to 0 is the origin. Here the value of x equals to pi by 3. Between these 2 points, the length of this arc is, say, L. We have to find that length, okay? This is the graph of the log secant x, okay? From x equals to 0 to x equals to pi by 3. See, already we have limits. Then what we have to find next? The function, this is the Cartesian equation. Then which model is this? Y equals to f of x model, okay? Here we find the limits of x and we find value of dy by dx. So I differentiate y equals to log x with respect to x. See here, the given curve is y equals to log secant x, okay? Say 1, this is equation number 1. Differentiating 1 with respect to x. So I write d by dx of y equals to d by dx of log secant x. What is the differentiation of log secant x? 1 by secant x. And again I differentiate x. What is the differentiation of secant x? Secant x into tan x. So what is the differentiation of log secant x? Tell me. First I write formula of log. What is log? 1 by secant x. And again I differentiate secant x. What is the differentiation of secant x? Secant x tan x. After cancelling secant, what we get? Tan x. So the differentiation of dy by dx y is tan x. This is the dy by dx value. Tell me what is the formula of s? S equals to root integral x1 to x2 1 plus dy by dx whole square dx. This is the formula of length of arc, okay? Already we have limit values. What are the limits? 0 to pi by 3. And already we find dy by dx. Now I find value of 1 plus dy by dx whole square. See, 1 plus dy by dx whole square equals to 1 plus, what is dy by dx here? Tan x whole square means 1 plus tan square x. What is the value of tan square x? 1 plus tan square x is secant square x. So first I already in data we have limit values. And I find the value of dy by dx. After that I find value of 1 plus dy by dx whole square. 1 plus dy by dx whole square value is secant square. Now I integrate from 0 to pi by 3 root. What is the formula? Root 1 plus dy by dx whole square. What is 1 plus dy by dx whole square here? Secant square x dx. So I write this one. See here, next page. Integral 0 to pi by 3 root, what is 1 plus dy by dx whole square? Secant square x dx. Square root cancelled. So I write 0 to pi by 3 secant x dx. Okay, is it clear or not? See, first what is the equation here? Y equals to log secant x. Already given limit values are given, but I draw the graph. Okay, next. First I differentiate y equals to log secant x with respect to x. What is the value of dy by dx here? Sec tan x. What is the formula? Root integral root 1 plus dy by dx whole square. What is 1 plus dy by dx whole square value? Secant square x. So I write it integral root secant square x. Root secant square x means root square cancelled, only integral secant x. This is the right one. See here. If the arc length s of the given curve is measured from 0 to increasing, we have ds by dx equals to secant x. Therefore, s1 denotes the length from x equals to 0 to x equals to pi by 3. There is no need to write all these, okay? Just simply write s equals to integral 0 to pi by 3 root, what root? 1 plus dy by dx whole square. What is the value of 1 plus dy by dx whole square? Secant square x dx. Now cancel root square. So we have 0 to pi by 3 secant x. Okay. What is the integration of secant x formula? Integration of secant x is log secant x plan x. And I rate limits 0 to pi by 3. Are you clear here? integral 0 to pi by 3 root 1 plus dy by dx whole square dx is the formula of length of the arc. I write integral 0 to pi by 3 root what is the value we find 1 plus dy by dx whole square secant square x. Root and square cancelled. So I write 0 to pi by 3 secant x dx. Now I integrate secant x. What is the formula of secant x? Log secant x tan x, and 0 to pi by 3 are 0 comma pi by 3 are limits. First I substitute pi by 3. Okay, log secant pi by 3 plus tan pi by 3 minus I substitute 0. So log secant 0 plus tan 0. Okay, what is secant 0? 1 plus what is the value of tan 0? 0. So log 1 plus 0. So I write just log 1. Okay, next log of what is value of secant pi by 3? Log, I wrote log same. What is the value of secant pi by 3? 2 plus tan pi by 3 is root 3 and log 1 is 0. So therefore the value of the length of given arc is log 2 plus root 3. Therefore length of curve y equals to log secant x between the points x equals to 0 and x equals to pi by 3 is log 2 plus root 3. Okay, see here again, x equals to 0, x1 and x2 equals to pi by 3 are the limits, and the function is y equals to log secant x. What is dy by dx? Dy by dx of log means 1 by secant x. Again I differentiate secant x. Secant x differentiation is secant x tan x. Secant cancel. So dy by dx equals to tan x. Next root 1 plus dy by dx whole square value I find first. Root 1 plus what is dy by dx? Tan x. Whole square means 1 plus tan square x. Means secant square x. Therefore root square cancelled. Secant x is the root value of 1 plus dy by dx whole square. Okay. Now I write the formula. What is the formula? 0 to pi by 3. What is root 1 plus dy by dx whole square? Secant x dx. What is the integration of secant x? Log secant x plus tan x. This is the formula of integral secant x. Now I write the limit value is 0 to pi by 3. First I write pi by 3. Secant pi by 3 plus tan pi by 3 minus log of secant 0 plus tan 0. Okay. Next, what is log of secant pi by 3 means 2 plus tan pi by 3 means root 3 minus log of secant 0 means 1, tan 0 means 0. Okay. So what we get here? 2 plus log 2 plus root 3 minus log 1 plus 0. 1 plus 0 means 1. Log 1 means 0. So this is 0. So what is the answer here? Log 2 plus root 3 is the answer. Okay. Next, see here. Find the length of the arc of the catenary y equals to a cos hx by a. What is the equation here? Here also y equals to a cos hx by a. So this is also y equals to f of x model in Cartesian form. Okay. Here also we have the limit values from the vertex 0, 0 to any point x comma y. If the function is in y equals to f of x form, which limit values we find, x or y? We find the limit values of x. So from 0, 0, what is the x value here? 0 is the x value. And next point x in x comma y, what is the value of x here? X. So the limits are 0 to x. Is it clear or not? The given equation is in the form y equals to f of x. If the equation in y equals to f of x form, first we find the limit values of x. That means we find the limit values of x. Here already we have 2 points, 0, 0 and x comma y. From that points we take only x values. From 0, 0 the value of x is 0 and x comma y values of x equals to x. So the limits are 0 to x. Already we know the limit values. Next what we find, if the function is y equals to f of x form, we find dy by dx. Okay. See. First I draw the graph of given equations. Given y equals to a cos hx by a. See, a cos hx by a graph. See, this is y equals to a cos hx by a. This is x axis, this is y axis. This is cos x by a curve. From vertex means, where is vertex here? 0 comma 0 is the vertex, and to any point x comma y. See here. So we have to find the length from vertex to any point, this is the any point x comma y. We have to find this length. Okay, see here. First I write given y equals to a cos hx by a. Let this is equation number 1 and the limit values are a equals to 0, b equals to x. Okay, now I differentiate 1 with respect to x. That means dy by dx equals to d by dx of a cos hx by a, but a is constant here, so I write first and d by dx of I write cos hx by a. Cos hx means hyperbolic, cos hyperbolic of x by a. What is the differentiation of cos x? Just cos x is minus sin x, but cos hyperbolic 6 differentiation is sin hyperbolic 6. So no negative value here. So I write dy by dx a, and differentiation of cos hx by a is sin hx by a, and I again differentiate the function x by a, where d by dx of x equals to 1 and 1 by is a the constant. Are you understand? First I differentiate cos hx by a. What is the differentiation of cos hx by a? Sin hx by a, and again I differentiate x by a. Differentiation of x with respect to x is 1 and a is the constant, so I write 1 by a. Here a cancelled. So what is the value of dy by dx? Sin hx by a. Okay, see here. So therefore dy by dx equals to sin hx by a. Now I write the formula of length of the arc. S equals to integral a to b root 1 plus dy by dx whole square dx. Here what are the limits here? 0 to x are the limits. And root 1 plus dy by dx value is sin hx by a. Whole square means sin square hx by a dx. In hyperbolic functions 1 plus sin square hx equals to what? Cos square hx. So I write cos square hx by a root, where root and square are cancelled. So integral 0 to x cos hx by a dx we have. What is the integration of cos hx by a? Same, sin hx by a, and the constant 1 by a I write in denominator. This is the integration. If you differentiate, we write the constant at into 1, you write into constant. In integration we write by constant. Okay, in denominator we write in 1 by a. In denominator we have the 1 by a in denominator we write a in numerator, and I substitute the limit values in x place. First I put x in x place, so again sin hx by a minus I write 0 in x place, so sin h 0 by a. What is the sin h 0? Sin 0. So sin 0 is 0, so the value is a sin hx by a. This is the length of the given catenary y equals to a cos hx by a. Okay, see, I will explain again. Here the equation of curve is y equals to cos hx by a, and give the from where to we find from where vertex to any point x comma y. If the function y equals to x, the equation is in y equals to f of x form, we need to find the limit values of x. So first, from first point the x value is 0 and second point x value is x. So the limits are 0 to x. Next, see, and limits are 0 to x, and the given equation is y equals to cos hx by a. If the equation is y equals to f of x form, we need to find the value of dy by dx. So I differentiate the given equation. So we get what we get here, the dy by dx equals to sin hx by a. This is the formula. I substitute all the formula and simplify. We get the answer is a sin hx by a. This is the length of the given arc. See next. Find the loop of the curve x equals to t square and y equals to t minus t cube by 3. Here which form, what is the equation, what is the model of this equation? Tell me. Parametric form. The given equation is in parametric form. Parametric form means the terms x and y are in functions of t. Okay, see, just we have x equals to t square and y equals to t minus t cube. This is the curve of the given loop. See here, this is the loop. This is the loop of the given curve. Here we have to find the loop of the curve from 0. What is the point here? 0 comma 0 to what is the t value here? Plus or minus root 3. So we find first 0 to root 3 and 0 to minus root 3. We find the length of this loop. Loop means this shape is called loop. For finding all the loop length I find from half length of the loop and double the loop length. We find the total length of the loop. Okay, first I find half part of the length 0 to root 3 only, and I doubled the length, this length I get the all length of the loop of the given curve. Okay, see here. First, how can we find the value of t? See here, the where the loop located in x-axis, that means here y equals to 0. Here we have x equals to t square and y equals to t minus t cube by 3, and the loop lied on x-axis. So here y, the value of y equals to 0. So see here, given x equals to t square and y equals to t minus t cube by 3. These are our given functions. Here y equals to 0. Put y equals to 0 in 2. What we get if we put y equals to 0? That means t minus t cube by 3 equals to 0. What is the LCM here? 3 is the LCM. Though 3t minus t cube by 3 equals to 0. That implies 3t minus t cube equals to 0. Now I take t common. So 3 minus t square equals to 0. That implies t equals to 0 and 3 minus t square equals to 0. That implies t square equals to 3, t equals to plus or minus root 3. So what are the values of t here? T equals to 0, t equals to plus root 3 and t equals to minus root 3. 0 plus root 3 minus root 3. We found the length from minus root 3 to root 3 plus root 3. But I find from 0 to plus root 3 and double that length, we get the full length of the given curve. Okay. See here. Okay. What is the function here? X equals to t square and y equals to t minus t cube by 3. Here we take y equals to 0. Substitute y equals to 0 in 2. We find the value of t. What we have the values t? The values of t are 0, plus root 3 and minus root 3. Means 0 is the middle number and plus root 3 at right side and minus root 3 at left side. Okay. We have to find the length from minus root 3 to plus root 3. For that we find the length 0 to root 3 and we double that length, we get the full length. Okay. This is the procedure. See here, the limits are a equals to 0 and b equals to, I take only plus root 3. Okay. Okay, next. This is in parametric form. So we need to find what is the formula of length of the arc in parametric form. S equals to integral root dx by dt whole square plus dy by dt whole square. This is the formula of in parametric form. So I find dx by dt and dy by dt. First I differentiate x equals to t square with respect to t. So I write dx by dt equals to d by dt of t square from 1. Okay. We differentiate x with respect to t. So dx by dt equals to d by dt of t square. d by dt of t square is 2t. And I differentiate y with respect to t. So dy by dt equals to d by dt of t minus t cube by 3. What is the differentiation of t with respect to t? 1 minus what is the differentiation of t cube? 3t square by 3. 3 cancelled away. 1 minus t square is the dy by dt value and dx by dt value is 2t. We have limit values and dx by dt value and also dy by dt value. So now we substitute all these values in formula of parametric form. See here, what is the formula in parametric form? ds by dt or capital S. Okay, we write anything. Okay, S equals to integral a to b root dx by dt whole square plus dy by dt whole square dt, where a and b are limit values. What are the limit we take here? 0 to root 3 and I put 2 on front. Why? We find the length, half of the length only. So I want to double, we have to double it. So I write 2 in first. So 2 into 0 to pi by 3. What is the value of dx by dt? 2t whole square plus dy by dt value is 1 minus t square whole square. 2t whole square means 4t square plus 1 minus t square whole square. A minus b whole square formula. A square means 1 square. B square means t square whole square t power 4 minus 2ab ante 2 1 t square ante 2t square. Next 2 integral 0 to pi by root 3 First I write 1 plus t power 4, 1 t power 4, 4t square minus 2t square plus 2t square. So see here, 1 plus t power 4 plus 2t square is the formula of 1 plus t square whole square. So I write 1 plus t square whole square and the root. Here I cancelled root and square. So what we have here? 2 integral 0 to root 3 only 1 plus t square dt. This is the value of the, see here, 2 integral 0 to 3 1 plus t square dt. Here dt also is there. Okay. Now I integrate integral 1 plus t square dt. What is the integration of 1 with respect to t? Tell me. 1 is t and t square integration is t cube by 3 and the limit values are 0 to root 3. See. T cube by 3 and limit values are 0 to root 3. First I put root 3 in t place. So root 3 plus root 3 whole cube by 3 minus I put 0. 0 plus 0 cube by 3. Root 3 plus root 3 by root 3 whole cube means root 3 into root 3 into root 3. What is root 3 into root 3? 3 and root 3. So I write 3 root 3 by 3 minus 0. 3 cancel. Root 3 plus root 3 means 2 root 3. 2 into 2 root 3 means 4 root 3. This is the length of the total loop. Okay. See here. See here, this is our loop. X equals t square, y equals to t minus t cube by 3. This is parametric form. First I draw the loop. Here we have to find the loop from 0 to root 3 and 0 to minus root 3. For this I find only 0 to root 3. That means half of the length of the given loop. And I doubled it. So I write 2 into length of the arc formula. Okay. Next, see here. What is the equation here? X equals to t square, y equals to t minus t cube by 3. Here we take y equals to 0 since the loop laid on x axis. Okay. Y equals to, if you put y equals to 0 in equation 2. That means t minus t cube by 3 equals to 0. After taking LCM and common, we get the values of t equals to 0 and plus or minus root 3. That means minus root 3, 0 and root 3. We find this from minus root 3 to root 3 length. But I find only from 0 to root 3 and I double it. So I take limit values as a equals to 0 and b equals to plus root 3 only. In parametric form, what is the formula of length of arc? Integral a to b root dx by dt whole square plus dy by dt whole square dx. So I find dx by dt and dy by dt. By differentiating x and y with respect to t, we found the values of dx by dt. dx by dt is 2t. dy by dt is 1 minus t square. Now I write the formula of parametric length of arc in parametric form. ds by dt or capital S equals to root integral a to b root dx by dt whole square plus dy by dt whole square dt. What is dx by dt? 2t whole square 1 minus t whole square. After simplification we get integral 1 plus t square dt. Integration of 1 is with respect to t square is t cube by 3. So I write t plus t cube by 3 limit 0 to 3. Substitute 3 and 0, we get the answer is 4 root 3. This is the parametric form equation. See here. This is the most important formulas. Which formula we say? Rectification formulas. What is rectification? Rectification means finding the length of the given curve. Finding length of a given curve is called rectification. How many types are there? 4 types of formulas we have. Why we have 4 types of formulas? Since we have 4 types of equation. First and second equations are Cartesian form. First and second models are in Cartesian form, and third model is parametric form, and fourth one is polar form. Y equals to f of x and x equals to f of y. These two are related to Cartesian form. These two models. Third one is parametric form, and here x and y are functions of other term. What is the term here? T. This is polar form. We r equals to f of t theta. First we draw the graph of given curve. After that we find the limit values from graph or another method. Okay. Next we find the derivative of the given function, either dy by dx or dx by dy or dx by dt, dy by dt or dr by dt, anything. It's based on the given equation. Okay, we find the derivative of given curve. After that we substitute all these values in formula of length of the arc. We denote length of the arc with capital S or ds by dx. Here we denote with ds by dx or ds by dy, or here ds by dt, or here ds by d theta. You can write s or ds by dt or any other. Okay, just simply write capital S. This is the formulas, rectification formulas in length of planes of curves. This is the second video of length of planes of curves. Okay, thank you.